It's November 15th, my first day of the whitetail hunt. About a foot of snow, just under a foot of snow, maybe 11 inches here. I already got 2 trail cameras out. There's rubs, scrapes, 3 or 4 beds already. I've seen 2 does and a buck. Look at this tree here. I was looking at it going, that'd be a good tree to put some tree spikes in to put a tree stand up. And as I'm doing that, I look and I'm like, what the heck is that? You can see the claw marks of a bear that climbed all the way up there. All the way, way the heck up there. He's clawed marks everywhere. I was trying not to hit these trees because I thought they were thorn bushes. Some kind of rose, but that's just icicles. Wild, eh? It's winter. It's mighty cold. Well, take a little hike up here and see if I can't find Ian's trail camera and change the card. See if he has anything. He left Sunday and it's Thursday now, so you never know. Well, good morning. Second morning of the hunt for me. The other guys have been here a little longer, but then we still got guys still coming up. But I started off this morning just like yesterday morning. I barely got out of camp, and I seen 2 does yesterday. Well, today I barely got out of camp. I just pull out on the main road, start driving along, and right down below me I go, is that a deer standing there? So I stopped the quad. And it's funny, while I was pulling through camp, leaving camp, I said, why don't you take your scabbard off? Get the top off your scabbard, get ready, get your stuff in order so in case you see something, you know. But I said, oh no. So I pull out on the main road and I'm driving along and I'm thinking, somewhere coming up the mountain here I was going to take the top of my scabbard off and get my gun ready and that in case something happens, because it's hard enough to get the bloody thing loaded and get off the quad and get a shot off, you know. These whitetails can be pretty skittish. So anyways, I'm driving along and I'm like, is that a deer right there? So I look and sure enough it's a bloody deer. So I lift my binos up. I thought it was a deer anyways. It was hard to tell through the branches, but I lift my binos up and it's a heater. It's not the smokingest, biggest buck ever, but it was outside the ears. It was a big buck. It was a really nice deer. I couldn't believe my eyes. So I undid my scabbard, got it off. I grabbed my clip and my bullet and that, and I loaded my gun, and the deer had moved forward a bit, but it was still standing there. So I aimed at it, and it looked like it was a million miles away. It's because I have my scope. I've been hunting in the bush and this thick stuff, so I've been having my scope turned down, right down to low. So it looked like the deer was a million miles away. Plus, I had a whole bunch of branches in front of me, so I moved around and tried to clear the branches, and it started running. So I ran along the road and looking down through the trees at it, and it was probably at about 150 to 200 yards. It was probably more than 150. It was close to 200 yards, and it might even been a little more. By the time it was running, it was more. And it just kept getting further and further from me, 250, 275, 300, and I just didn't feel like taking a poke at it. I didn't feel comfortable with the shot, so I let it go. But boy, what a way to start the morning. I'll tell you, I was feeling pretty cool all the way up here. I've been smiling and having a good time. I couldn't even believe it. I already let a big buck go. Gotta like that. Second day of the hunt. Could have shot at one for sure. Yesterday I seen that buck. I couldn't have shot at it, but at least I seen it. So now I'm going to go head up into this timber here, and we'll go see what happens. So stay tuned. You never know what'll happen out here in the winter wonderland. I just went and checked on that buck on that big buck I didn't shoot this morning, and I come along here and look at that. He just rubbed this tree. Isn't that hilarious? Gotta like that. He was a beauty buck too. Oh well, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. Who knows? Here's a pretty big buck. Well, there's the buck. He just went running off. I just drove in here earlier because I seen a big buck down the end of here. First thing this morning, a little after 7, a little after light. And I came down to check this later on, about 3, 4, 5 hours later. I came down to check. And when I drove out, I just walked in here tonight, and there's tracks all in here, and I just put up 2 deer. A buck, it's a different buck, smaller buck, but a buck and a doe, so that's pretty cool. And this is him. Still a nice buck. I'm just going to go and put a trail camera out now. Hopefully I can capture one of these bucks on. Start seeing what we got down here. Well, just going to check trail camera number 3. We got 5 trail cameras out so far. I put one out down the bottom there yesterday afternoon and one out last night down there, and both of them got bucks on it already. One nice buck, pretty much a shooter, but oh, look at this. That's what I call a scrape, folks. That's all tore up. Whitetail scrape, look at that. Boy, I hope he comes in front of my camera over here, because I got a camera over here. Wouldn't that be sweet? Anyways, I got a smaller, I don't know what you want to call them, a little bit bigger than a basket buck. And then I got a really nice buck. It's not a monster, but it's a nice one. Really tall tines. Got a couple little junk on him. He's trying to grow a drop tine and a little sticker off his G3, so that's kind of neat. Let's go check this camera. I got Tyson to go and check Ian's camera, and it had 2 young bucks, a little 4x4 basket buck and a little 3-point sort of play sparring, fighting with their antlers together. It was kind of neat. And a bunch of does and stuff, and another hunter, so there's other people up here. But we'll go get this, try and see what happens. Lots of tracks. Well, that's awesome. Got bucks on there. Got a few bucks on there actually, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy. I only put that one's only been soaking for, it's been soaking for a day and a half. And I've got several bucks on it, at least, well, I know at least 2, but I think I got 3 different ones, maybe more. Hopefully I got the one that made that scrape. But one looked like it was really nice. There was another one that was pretty good, and then a little one. But we'll have to see when I get back to camp, put it on the computer and see. But I got my laptop I bring up camping with me here now, so I can check it all. But I got 2 more trail cameras down below, and they both been soaking for 2 days, so a little bit of luck, they got something too. Good morning. It's the 4th morning of the hunt. Pissed rain last night, hard last night. Snowed up here, up top, but I'm down in the bottom of the valley. And got bucks on all 6 trail cameras, doing really good. Already seen a couple of bucks. Some of them are in daylight hours, so that's always good. So I've just come out here. I'm going to hike over top of the bluff and hike all along the timber edge here, and we'll see what we can see.
Okay, Tice, we're out of here.
We're going to get the deer. Well, boys. What? That's where it is. He dragged it out to there. It's just down here. He doesn't have it at the blind anymore. Well, guys, have a good, safe trip back.
Yep. See you next year.
You bet. I guess that's it for 2012. Yeah, that's right. Good luck in Sask if I don't see us before, but...
We're right this year.
Right on. Oh, he's got cool looking antlers. Look at that wild.
I had 10 seconds to fucking...
I like that. That's weird. That's wild, bro. Kind of nuts. He's cool. Pretty big body.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Gene. Right on.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you. If I'd really seen him, though, I wouldn't have shot him.
You got more time, so you'd have held out, eh?
Yeah.
That's okay. They're not going to taste any better than this no matter what you shoot.
True.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Gary, we said you shot my deer. You shot my deer.
Good show, guys. Nice work. You can't let all the other camps get them all. Hey, he's got neat antlers.
Well, we had a long talk this morning. He said, don't do that again. Let another one go.
Yeah, nothing like driving home empty.
It's a bugger when one guy sees them all and he doesn't shoot them and the other guy can't see a fucking thing.
Well, here it is. I thought it was Pete's buck, but it's Mike's buck. They were all down there, Barry, Mike, and Pete, and Mike got it his very first whitetail. Nice 4x4. Pretty good. He's got one on the board. Well, 5th morning. It's Monday morning now. I think we're leaving Wednesday or Thursday, so we're getting down to the time. It's time to make something happen. But I let that big one go on I think it was the first morning of the hunt. And since then I've seen some deer. I've seen a nice buck, but I haven't been able to make nothing happen, so we'll have to just see how this turns out here. But we're going to Saskatchewan after this, so if I don't look worried, there's a reason why. But I'm having fun anyways. We've got, like I said before, I got bucks on every single trail camera, and some nice ones. There's a pomaded one. There's some tall-tined ones, so lots of fun. And it ain't over yet, baby. So hang in there. We'll just see how this unfolds. Eric's sitting down there patiently in a tree stand right now. I'm pushing across all this timber, hoping to get a shot at something or push something down to him, one of the two. But so far I've only seen a few tracks. It's a little sketchy right now, but it's trying to snow again for the last while. So it kind of helps in a way. Then you can tell if they're real fresh or not. I've seen some fresh deer crap back there, so that's good too. But we got to get into the bucks. A little bit windy, and Eric's up in a tree stand. That ought to be fun. Another couple does. Right above the pond. Hey, he's pretty wide actually. He's got a long main beam. Trying to be a 5 on that side. You can see that tine up there. Yeah, he's pretty far forward, isn't he?
You might have shot that fucking horn off.
Did ya?
I don't think that was like that when I walked past me.
Yeah? Did he stove in the ground hard?
No, he just went down like a rock. I probably hit it. Shot him in the neck. It come out there. Went through that way. I don't know if I can do that.
Well, right on. Congratulations. That's a beauty. That's what we're looking for. Mature breeding buck. Got his kids out there. Carry on the tradition. Oh, here's a fresh scrape that wasn't here. I came through here yesterday. That's all on top of the snow. Look at his track. It's pretty nice. It's a half decent buck track. Normally they have a licking branch there, but maybe he's just doing it on these needled. I'd like to meet up with him. I think he's my big buck I got on trail camera. But I let go of the medium big buck. There's deer turds. Gross. Well, it's really starting to snow now. I don't think this will help things out. I think this will make the deer lay down. We'll never find them now, but hopefully we'll see something later here. It's only been snowing for a little bit. Oh, there's John's buck. Pretty nice. You guys are the winning cabin for sure this year.
Well, it was a tough slug.
It was a tough slug, wasn't it?
It was unreal.
From what I hear from most people, it's probably one of the worst years, but
Well, we're happy
turned
with
out
what-
pretty good for you.
We're happy with what we got. I mean, we came here to get meat, and we got meat, and it's all decent size. So.
Yeah, no doubt you didn't shoot little bucks. Good breeders. Well, that's pretty much the end of the 7th night. Only got tomorrow morning left, and on the way down here, just got back to my quad. It's getting dark. Had a pretty good time in the timber there. I only walked about maybe maybe 1.5 kilometers each way, like 3 kilometers. Picked up a couple trail cameras, and I got a big buck, I got a little buck, and I got a really nice buck in daytime on my trail camera. So I took a walk in there. I'd already seen a doe, and I seen another deer. I didn't know what it was, and then I went in there and I ended up seeing a few more deer, and I saw a nice buck. Almost got a shot. I could have shot it, but I just couldn't tell for sure. I wanted to look at its antlers one more time, see how old it was. But it was fun. It was a yellow antlered, looked like a 16-inch wide 4-point. So I probably would have took it if I could get a better look, but I wanted to make sure. So Anyway, all I seen was its body after that, but that was fun. Went in there, got some action on the trail camera. We'll have to check Ian's when we get down. His LCD screen doesn't seem to be working, but that's okay. Hopefully it's just batteries or something, but I got a big buck on mine though. A nice one anyways. He looks thick. He looks like a 5-point on the right side. Dark antlered. That's what I like. And a nice big, it hooks in, his main beam hooks in pretty nice. So stay tuned. More action coming up next, hopefully. Well, that's about it for whitetail hunting BC 2012. We're going to get packed up here and head out. Mike and Gary left yesterday. They didn't get anything. They never harvested any deer, but both of them saw little bucks and let them go. And none of us need meat. We got moose, we got elk, we got other deer, so we're still going to Saskatchewan here. But Eric, he never took anything. I didn't take anything. So far, Pete and Barry haven't got nothing, but Mike got a 4x4 and out of their crew, and Carl got a nice 5x4 out of his crew. Ray didn't take anything. He actually sat in his stand 6 days and never even seen a deer. That's pretty brutal. He's had up to 30 deer or more in one day go under his stand, and he didn't have any, not one doe or nothing this year. But I know what that's like. I had probably a few days there where I didn't even see a deer, but I saw quite a few. Last night I seen a nice one. Dimitri and Ray and Doug and his son are still hunting, so they're staying till Saturday. There's a few other people around, but Joan and Jean left. Jean got a 4x3, and John got a really nice 5x5. Not a monster, but a really nice one. Respectable, decent, mature buck, and they're pretty happy. They both got a deer, so yeah. So anyways, we're packing up, gonna get out of here. Never took anything, but sure got some good bucks on the trail cameras. My little army out there hunting for me while I'm doing everything else. So have a look at this. But I just picked up the rest of the trail cameras and we're going to go pack up, and then I'm going to head into Kelowna there and get geared up. And tomorrow morning, first thing, I think, we're going to head out for Saskatchewan. Maybe go stay in Banff tonight, and then we'll see how far we make it. We'll go from there. Big Bucks, River Bottom, Saskatchewan, coming up next.
Bat. Bat.